What do you miss, girl?
Shame. I miss when we as a society had shame. We didn't feel the need to bring people into our bedroom. We didn't feel the need to tell everybody all of our cow manure. You know, I really miss shame.
Or things that were sacred. Like, you know, like intimacy. I don't know. It's sacred. It's special.
But Sophie, you're here talking about how he made a mold of his penis to send to you to get freaky with? What the hell is going on?
You know what I want to know, though? I also want to know what
we're not going to talk about
Rob
the process.
was talking about. I don't know. It's odd to be molding your private member. Isn't that odd that he's molding that? Like, that was something. That was actually something to hear. That was something to hear. Did anybody else have an issue with that? But I do hear you. I do hear you.
But I don't want to be knowing this stuff.
I mean, I can see him molding her member, but it's odd for him to be. I just thought
think
that was.
It's weird for anybody to be molding anything of a private part and having that be a part of yours. Anyway. They both said at the same time. That's so crazy. But listen, I'm so sick and tired of hearing about all that stuff. Jasmine, you with the sucking of the toes. But I don't want to know about y'all sex life. Bring back shame. You know what I like about couples, particularly, you know, couples, Muslim couples? You have no idea that they're having sex until they have a child. So, because they don't put that stuff out there. I feel like as a couple, couples should protect each other. It should not be out here exposing your private business. Like, I don't want to know that you're having sex. I don't want to know how he flip you, butter into you, break you, put you back together. I don't want to know that. Like, I just don't want to know. I don't care if he only gets off of you
or what was her name? Liz. We're not gonna say what she said, but when she was talking about how they were doing peace sex, that was so. I was just like, remember when she said she has taught him, Liz? You know Liz with John. She was telling the girls.
Liz and John? Who's John?
You know Liz, Ed's Liz.
You're right.
Remember when she was saying that she got him to do peace sex with her?
That was nasty. I didn't need to know that.
I was just like, what is going on? Like, what is really happening right now? Yeah,
you know what
when you said so, it was really funny. I was like, yeah, that is so true.
You know what I like about living in Tanzania? You don't know a couple is even a couple.
Yeah.
Because they don't even really hold hands in this country. They don't kiss in public. He's not grabbing your butt in public.
Yeah.
People aren't tonguing each other down at the beach. You won't even know that people are a couple until you see them with their kids and they're like, oh, they're married. Like, you just don't see these things. I'm sorry, where the fuck is the decorum?
I don't mind the holding hands and stuff like that.
That's cute.
But it's quite a bit. It's just quite a bit. Like knowing about, you know, these people are married.
I'm traumatized.
And we gotta now sit down and you know, it has become, it's almost as if when I was coming up in the States, those were not conversations that we used to have, even like with our girlfriends and stuff like that. But now it seems like everyone talks about that. It's like a conversation piece now, you know, sitting down and saying, you know, well, how's your, you know, life?
But you know where I feel like it started?
This and that, and oh really? Oh wow, you know.
Remember at 2 kids like
there's nothing else that we can talk about anymore. So,
you know, I'm I have 2 points I want to make. Remember that movie Two Can Play That Game with Monique?
And Vivica
where,
Fox?
Yeah,
Right,
where Monique,
right.
you know, she was talking about how my man, he ain't got a job, but
Right.
he can lay the pipe. Remember that?
I remember that.
Like,
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't want to know how your jobless man can do and nothing except for lay pipe for you.
With his gold teeth and stuff.
And then also, I wanted to also talk about, what was it? It was something.
You know when she said that, I actually did not know what she meant. The first time when I watched the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't know what lay pipe meant.
Yeah, so the second thing that I wanted to talk about was that why can't we talk about what book you reading this week, girl? What's a new language you're learning?
Yeah.
Did you learn anything on your trip to the Bahamas?
You know, there was a time that we used to actually talk about that. There was
About
a time
books.
when, you know, if you go onto the subway, you will see everyone had a book in their hand. Like if you went onto the metro, everyone had a book in their hand. We were always talking about the books that we were reading. I don't know what happened. I'm not quite sure when exactly we descended into this space where
disintegrated to this space of sex and depravity.
and it's not just like really young people doing this. These are also like
grown folk.
40-year-old. Like when you think about the people married in Huntsville, right? They're what, in their late 30s, 40s. It's like everything has to go around this like my sexual stuff. Like you're more than just that.
When I have conversations with my
But yeah,
friends,
I
that's
do
not
miss
even
that.
a topic. We talk about, oh, how's your life in America? How's life in Tanzania?
Yeah.
What are you doing new? How's your career
Yeah.
going? What, like, we have intellectual conversations
Like
about
we were talking
life.
about, it's not just, you know, but I
That's not
get
even
you.
a topic.
Yeah.
Like,
How is it with your
understand.
friends? Is it just us, or is it, or maybe these are just our boundaries?
Maybe we're prudes.
Is this,
I don't know.
is these conversations that are going on? Because we're seeing it on the television. I mean, Huntsville, Marriage, all the Real Housewives, they're talking about it. Certainly 90 Day Fiance. So how are you guys doing with your friends? You know, is that something that comes up in conversation?
Y'all let us
And
know.
do you miss the days of shame?
I know, I damn sure do. I damn sure miss the days of shame. I can't even lie. I wish people had more shame. I think we will excel as a society if there was more shame, and decorum and a little thing called privacy.
Maybe I was going to say privacy because it shouldn't be something that's shameful, right? It's a beautiful thing. But I
when
hear
it's in
what
the
you're
right
saying.
context.
Yeah,
With
I
Gino and Jasmine, Mr. Toes licking,
please,
and
let's not.
with bowls and stuff. That is not anything that is what's the word?
Well, you know what was very
That's not peaceful. That's not
Two
nice.
things that were very interesting was Jasmine talking about the women that Gino is interested in are these women who don't have any curves, right? She was talking about that, you know, he likes Asian women who have no curves. So it was kind of like, well, why are you with Jasmine, right? And then Sophie talked about Rob likes women who are bodybuilders. So that was all very interesting. What do you guys make of those two men having women that are totally not their thing? And is that why there's all these issues?
They say he just a friend. They say he just I got to get the hell out of here. It's too much, man.
So let us
why
know
you get all that
down in the
surgery then, Jasmine?
comments.
If Gino likes a woman who flat, why you get that surgery?
She's doing it for herself. That's
We gotta
how
talk
she
about
likes.
that surgery stuff too, because that was crazy what she was talking about.
Yeah, we're talking about that next with Lauren and Alexi.